Hi everyone, so today we're going to be making this cute little pumpkin trick-or-treat goodie bag that you can give one out to each kid on Halloween or whatever. So yeah, I put 4 pieces of candy in mine. You can put in whatever you are going to be handing out that'll fit in this bag. And you don't have to just make a pumpkin. You can also do a cute little ghost or a witch. It's up to you. So what you're going to need is scissors, pencil. It's optional. You could just use the marker, but I'm going to need a pencil because it's just easier. Look how cute it is. You can make your pencil cute if you go find the video that I had to do this on. And if you do, comment Happy Halloween so I know you come from this video. You're going to need some candy, or if you're not doing candy, you could put whatever you're handing out, just put 1 or 2 or 4 in my case in your little bag. However many you want to do. I'm just doing 4 because I'm going to take them back out and eat them after. Because, yeah. You'll need a Ziploc bag, 1 for each goodie bag. And then a piece of paper, which is approximately 1 piece of paper per. I have cards out here because I don't have orange paper at the moment, but orange paper would work just fine too. So what you're going to do is fold this in half, like this way. This is long, and fold it this way. So, yeah. You don't want to fold it this way. Fold it all the way in half. And once you make the first one, and you cut it down to size, you can pretty much lay one on top of another one and then cut that one. You don't have to measure it every time, but I'm going to show you how I did it for each of them, for this one I have. So I'm going to take my little baggie, line it up, and you don't want it to fill the bag completely, otherwise the bag won't have as much give to it. So I want to make sure there's a little bit of an edge, an extra, and then I cut a little bit inside on this side too. So I'm going to draw a little line on this side where the edge is so I can see it easier. In my paper, obviously, there's a little bit of extra space at the top or the bottom of my bag, but it's whatever size paper it is. It's just where it works. So I'm going to draw a little line right there. And draw a little line right there. And I can just kind of cut between those two little lines. I made one at the top and one at the bottom. So I'm going to kind of cut between those two. Or something along those lines. Get it? Along those lines. Craft pun. Wasn't even intended. And then if your paper got weird and didn't get cut perfect, mine got cut a little wonky, I'm going to go back and cut it again and just trim it a little bit more. So then it should look something like this. If you open it up and it's not perfectly straight on this side, it doesn't matter. As long as it looks okay this way, it's fine. So the next you gotta do is draw your face. Which I'm doing orange. I'm going to be drawing a jack-o'-lantern face. But you could use white for a ghost, like this one. Or green for a witch, like this one. Or you could turn it into Frankenstein if you felt like I just did a witch. Or you could do black, and if you had a white marker, you could do a black cat or something. You could do whatever you want. These are just the 3 options I am currently showing you. This one's actual paper, and this one's cardstock too. So yeah, this one shows light through it more and stuff. So yeah. I'm going to pencil on my jack-o'-lantern face off camera because it's just easier. You don't have to draw the jack-o'-lantern that I draw because you can just draw your own jack-o'-lantern however you like. So yeah, I'll be right back. So I'm back. I drew my jack-o'-lantern face. You can see that. And while I was doing this, I have another option you could do. You could always just write Happy Halloween on each piece of paper if you don't want to take the time to draw the faces and stuff. And it would still make it cute and personalized a little bit more. It'd be a little more interesting for trick-or-treaters and stuff. Or you could even draw a face on one side and a Happy Halloween on the other side if you want to be really crazy and do everything. But now that I got this on, I'm going to take my Sharpie. But one thing I recommend is Sharpie does kind of go through the paper a little bit. So one, don't draw with it folded. Open it up and just draw on it. And if you were to do it on the other side, do that too. And you might want a protective surface between you and whatever you're drawing on top of. But I'm just going to use this random button box thing as a little table right here to draw on with a thing on top of it. So yeah, this will work fine. I'm just going to draw my Sharpie in and then I'll be right back because you don't need to watch the Sharpie in my pumpkin. Just whatever you drew, the parts you want black, Sharpie in. See how I did this one and I left its tooth empty, and see how I did this one, I colored everything in. So yeah, I'll color him in and I'll be right back. So again, I'm back. And I have it filled in. So yeah, if you're being responsible and watching all the way through the craft before doing it, good for you. And I found that it's best if I outline everything I'm going to color in. Like, I outline an eye, then I fill it in. I outline the nose, then I fill it in. I outline the whole mouth, then I fill it in like that. Because that's just how it works best for me, but it's up to you. So then you have this face. And then what you do is you take your little Ziploc bag. You open it up. Stick your paper in. You hope it fits. And if you find out somehow you still cut it too big, it appears I did, you can just trim off some off of each side. I'll trim a little off of each side, trim a little more, make it even at least. Trim a little more off of each side. So yeah, if you find you didn't trim off quite enough, you're going to want to go through and trim it a little more, and then it should fit hopefully. Yeah, this will fit now. Be a little tight, but it'll fit. So once it gets down in there, it's the zipper part I didn't account for. Because mine would have fit in the bag before, because you'll have the little extra. It would pretty much fit in the bag perfectly before, but it's because I didn't account that the zipper is smaller than the rest of the bag. So yeah. And then what you want to do is you want to open up, and the reason you put the candy in between the 2 layers of paper, so that it's a little more hidden and it's a little more of a surprise, because that's always fun. And then you can just zip it shut. Or not. Zips. My zipper just didn't work that time. And with it being a surprise like this, then like, oh, they don't know what they're getting until like they peek in the side or they open it or whatever. And also this way, you don't have to be like, oh, how many do I give each kid? Do I give them like 2? Do I give them 4? Do I give them 3? No, you just decide ahead of time. You can give them like 2 pieces. That's good. 4 pieces. That's good. Full size candy bar. That's good. Whatever fits in your little baggie. And this way, it's just predetermined. You just give one kid a bag and it's done. And it's all cute. It's a little pumpkin, or a ghost, or a witch. Now, I wouldn't recommend like letting the kids pick, because otherwise they might all pick like one, and then there's none left of it. And then like yeah, so just randomly give them out what I recommend. But yeah, they're cute. So yeah, if you like this like type of thing like that you actually craft, that you give out and you use, give this a thumbs up. Comment down below if you like it and which of these 3 is your favorite, the pumpkin, the ghost, or the witch. And also comment down below what you're going to be for Halloween, because I just like to know, because it's interesting. See all the different ideas. I'm not fully sure if I'm going to dress up or not yet, so yeah. And subscribe. Bye!